Part of what happened in the last few years is related to first the underestimated role of technologies and globalized communication. If decades ago, for certain piece of disinformation in order to reach its audience were needed months, to say the least. Now, disinformation is spread within minutes. Nowadays, everyone has a megaphone and everyone can express an opinion, and that opinion could be heard. And unfortunately, democratic institutions are falling a little bit behind in their ability to synthesize and react to trends of public opinion which are expressed. Russia's role is significant when it comes to especially to disinformation, but also when it comes to particular ideas of what the world should look like. Russia has a clear purpose. What Russia does today has two dimensions: internal and external. The internal dimension is clear. Mr. Putin needs to stay in power. He needs a mobilizing discourse which will assure the support of or at least the emotional support of the majority of the Russians. It's clear that in Russia there's no free and fair elections for a long time already. What Russia very often is saying to the West is, give us the fruits of your civilization, give us the iPhone, but don't teach us, please, how to live. Don't teach us anything about democratic institutions, about freedom of choice, about freedom of speech, about separation of powers, about rule of law. Don't do that to us. Give us what you have, but leave us alone to live in our own way. Not realizing that the fruits of the civilizations of democracies and of civilizations in general they derive from the institutional framework. People have predicted the end of NATO and the European Union for various reasons. In this kind of community of democracies and the unions which exist among democracies, crisis appears literally every year for one reason or another. When it comes to the European Union, now is the time to think what are the next steps for further, what are the next areas where the European Union can integrate further. The so-called founding fathers of the European Union envisioned a federation. When they started the first nucleus of what later will become European Union, they envisioned united Europe with common institutions, with common markets, with people who move freely, who work wherever and whatever they want, who speak the languages of the community, and that's an achievable goal, but it's a goal which takes a lot of time. Right now, we need to rethink our commitments to the European institutions and exactly identify the areas where we could work together and integrate further. One of those areas, for sure, is the area of migration, where the European Union nation states need to craft a better understanding of what kind of common immigration and refugee policy they would support and apply.